There are no hard and fast rules about how you structure and design a title block when you're working in the landscape environment, but there are certain things that you will want to record in a title block. You'll need project title, the drawing title, the client information, the site address, the designer's details, the drawing number, date, revision date, your design company logo, and so on. And I've got one little example here. What I've done is to construct it using lines of whole numbers, so 40 millimeters long for the line at the right there, 40 millimeters long for that zone. In other words, everything in there, including all the text and positioning, are multiples of whole numbers, and that helps me line everything up. The revision information here and so on, everything lines up and clicks onto an imaginary grid. What I've then done is turn my title block information into a block, and I've called it title. So if I swing to the layout space, what I then do is insert the title block information into the layout. So if we go first to an A4 sheet, and I'll right click and zoom extents, this is an A4 sheet in portrait mode, and here's the title block. So if I want to edit the title block, I just right click and explode, and then any of the text in here, the address, line 1 and whatever, I just click in there, it's multi-line text, and put the information in. I've got address, line 1, line 2, the suburban code just as a prompt, and you change that text, of course. The same here for site location and the project title, drawn by, the scale, date, and so on. So that title block works on an A4 sheet. If we go to an A3 sheet, and I'll right click zoom extension, you can see it works the same block. The same title block information can be used on the A3 sheet, it works on an A2 sheet, and even on an A1 sheet. So with one title block information, we can use it on any size sheet we want. So you can keep that title block somewhere in your system so that you can just insert it. Just use the blocks icon here, there it is, title, and bring it in. I've said this is a generic landscape designer's block. Clearly you would want to edit it and change things, and you can do that on the fly. But in your case, in your practice, you'll design your own and have it available to you in every session. Most people would put that title block and indeed some layouts like I've got here in the template drawing that you start your copy of gCADPlus with. You would pick start a new drawing, there's the default, and say OK, and you'd have tabs down here and the title block information would already be there ready to be edited. So the more you can do on your template for starting a session, the better it is. But I hope that helps in giving you a little information on how to set up and organize title block. Some people have a vertical version of the same thing so they can run it sideways up the top of the sheet.